Banner Knowledge Bowling. Steve here coming at you doing our most favorite thing, a ball review for Motiv's new Jackal EXJ. But before we get started, you're not a subscriber, please do so and click that bell icon. That way you'll know when awesome videos like these are released. All right, let's jump into this ball review video for the Jackal EXJ. And I'm so excited to talk about this ball because there's so much that goes into this. So let's throw the ball chart up here. And the very first thing that we're going to see is that this is at the top of the chart and it's in the middle of the chart. And I think it's interesting on how we got there. Because when I talk about bowling balls, you know, there's two ways you can make a bowling ball strong. You can have mechanical strength. Now that's the core, that's the insides of the ball, how it's out of balance when we first let go of it, and how it's trying to get back into balance. And then the second way is a chemical strength, and that's the cover stock of the ball, and how that cover stock is going to interact with the lane and the lane oil to create shape. And this ball has a bunch of both. You know, I want to start with the proven Predator V2 asymmetrical core. I'm going to throw up the numbers here, and we're going to see that this core has on the 15-pound ball, has a .054 max differential and a .015 intermediate differential. That means this ball is going to have a lot of flare potential, and it's a big asymmetrical core that's low RG. So it's fast spinning, it's going to spin up real quick, and it's out of balance, and it's going to produce a lot of flare. So that's why this ball gets all the way up on the top of the chart. But the cover stock, the Propulsion HVH, this is a hybrid cover, really helps this core do something different, for example, than the Onyx. So this core will help this ball dig in and create a little bit of traction, but it's going to store enough energy to create a little bit of motion down the lane. And that's what we want out of a hybrid, especially with a core this strong. We want it to slow down and we want it to shape. Certainly don't want it to go sideways. We have other balls that can do that. But this ball, I feel, is a great step down from my Onyx when I'm using it out in tournaments. I drilled my Jackal EXJ 50 by 5 1/4 by 40. And I'm going to use this ball on higher volume patterns, you know, where there's not a lot of friction. Now, if you think about it, a lot of house shots have a lot of volume in the middle, and there's a lot of free friction to the right. So I can get in with this ball, and because it's a hybrid, I can get it down the lane a little bit, but when it finds that friction, I'm going to get some shape, but it's not completely sideways. Tell you what, let's get out on the lanes, let's throw some shots, we'll come back briefly and talk about it. Thanks a lot. All right, we're back. That was a lot of fun. Just a quick wrap up here. You know, this Jackal EXJ has this Predator V2 asymmetric core. We know that this core is big and strong. It's got a lot of differential in it. And this cover, this HVH hybrid cover, is going to give you enough skid and enough hook on the back portion of the lane. You know, if you're speed dominant, you're going to love this ball. If you're rev dominant, you're going to have a ball that you can get in with and that you can really pound on, and it's just not going to go completely sideways when it finds the friction. I'm going to use this ball in higher volume tournaments, which we're getting a lot more out when I'm bowling out on the PBA Tour, and it's going to help me get down the lane just a little bit, but read that back part of the lane so that I can knock all 10 pins out. My advice, go to your pro shops quickly. This is a limited release. Pick up one of these Jackal EXJs. You're going to love it. And let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks a lot.